Miss me? Yes folks, it's that time of the year again where I cover the history of toilet tower defense. This time I'll be doing the first 6 months of 2025. Let's begin on January 11th, 2025 with the clock mode version 2 update. Like the name implies, this is the second rendition of the clock event. They re-added Time Factory and made some changes to all the magnet toilets, allowing them to teleport units all around the map. It's also implied to the new toilet, the Magnet Toilet Scientist 3.0. Beating Time Factory, you receive a new reward, the Freaky Clock Crate. And in a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a new summon godly was added, the Mystical Titan, which presumably was meant to be released during the RNG update, but he's here now. Let's take a look at the stats. And of course, a new exclusive was added to fit the event theme, this time the Corrupted Titan Clockman. Angelic Guardian had its Angelic Smite ability changed to deal 10% of the toilet's maximum HP as damage. On January 18th, 2025, the tech event update was released, adding a new currency, batteries, and the Tech City map with 2 modes, easy and hard, rewarding 100 batteries for easy and 200 for hard. It had 2 new toilets, the hoverboard toilet, and definitely a computer toilet. And of course, for winning, you get the brand new Tech Crate. Let's see what's inside. And the Force Field family had a surprising new addition in the form of the new exclusive unit, Titan Force Field Woman. On this day, the camera mothership had a few changes, a buff and a nerf. This update didn't even get announced properly, no profile changes, no banner updates, just adding this new crate. But first of all, the Mystical Titan got a nerf, being given a placement limit. But, as mentioned, a brand new crate was added. This was the Defense Crate. Also, there's a brand new exclusive unit, totally not related to anything going on at the time, the Titan Octopus Man. January 25th, 2025 was the Octopus Crate update. Just like the last exclusive, it was totally not related to anything going on at the time. But this also doubled as the Tech Event Part 2 update, adding the Tech Event Pass. Let's take a look. Per the update, a new map was added, being the Green Light map. During a red light, you cannot move, or else a unit is sold without the return money. After 3 wins on this map, or being brought in the shop, like every other crate, you can purchase the Octopus Crate. Let's see what's inside. And of course, there was an exclusive unit themed to the new event, the Octopus VIP. This update introduced the Season Pass. It was promised to be updated every single month with a brand new theme. This month's theme was clocks. Let's take a look. And of course, a new exclusive clock unit was added. This time it was the upgraded Scientist Clockman. We've reached our first seasonal event of the year, the Valentine's Day 2025 update. The hearts currency returned from last year, and a new map was added, the Hearts Garden. And of course, with those hearts you receive from winning that map, you can purchase the Valentine's Day Crate 2025. Let's take a look at the contents. And the seasonal exclusive this time was the Titan Angelic Cameraman. February 15th, 2025 was the release of the Samurai Crate update, but it was a lot more than just another worthless crate. It added 5 new endless ranks and a really exciting new endless reward. First, let's take a look at those ranks. But that's not what we're really here for, as the upgraded Titan Drillman was removed from the top 100 endless reward and replaced with a much more worth unit, the Sinister Titan Clockman. Unfortunately, Sinister wasn't the only ultimate added, as Talantric decided to triple down on the bad decisions, making another $150 plushie, this time the Talantric Titan. And finally, we can get to the namesake of the update, the Samurai Crate. Take a look at the insides. And of course, the exclusive was naturally Titan Samurai Cameraman. And finally, one of the best quality of life changes they have ever made in the form of the Unit Manager, which is an additional panel when in game to remotely upgrade, sell and select any unit you've placed. It's truly amazing, best part about the update to be honest. Now we enter the speedrun update, which added the new speedrun mode. It takes place on an old map that will change every few weeks. It takes place on 2 times speed and skips faster. This week's map is Time Factory, and each time has a preset loadout which changes every week. This week's loadout was the Golden Skibbity, Announcer Cameraman, Gingerbread House, Samurai Cameraman, and Rainbow Future Large Clockman. And if you beat the mode in under 10 minutes, you get the Speed Run Crate. Let's take a look inside. And there was a surprise addition to the summons in the form of the Zombie Toilet Mythic. And of course, an exclusive unit had to come along with it. This time it was the Zombie Titan TV Man. Surprisingly, the team kept to a promise and released the Season Pass 2 update on the 1st of March, with the theme being cops and robbers. Unfortunately, all the rewards are the same other than the units, so let's go through those. At tier 10, you get the Robber Cameraman. At tier 20, you get the Burglar TV Man. At tier 30, you get the Mob Boss Toilet. At tier 40, you get the Cop Cameraman. And the final unit at tier 50 is the Titan SWAT Cameraman. And the exclusive unit which went along with the theme was the Kingpin Titan Cameraman. And this week's speedrun loadout was Octopus VIP, Chief Clockman, Zombie Toilet, Cop Cameraman, and DJ TV Man. Following on from the success of the Zombie Toilet and Zombie Titan TV Man exclusive unit, the Infected Crate was added to the shop with 3 new zombie units. Let's take a look at those. Then we have the laziest reskin exclusive unit piece of shit to ever exist in this game, the infected toilet. But there was also a surprise edition of a new enemy, the infected clock toilet. And this week's speedrun loadout was Octopus VIP, Upgraded Titan Clockman, I Am Evan, Witch Camera Woman, and King Drillman. March 15th, 2025 marked the release of the St. Patrick's Day Update 2025. The clover's currency returned, but was obtained differently. It can only be obtained through lucky toilets, which have a 3% chance to spawn on any wave. But this can be upgraded to 9% in the upgrade menu. Speedrun mode had its map changed to Thanksgiving Table, and this week's loadout is Golden Future Large Clockman, DJ TV Man, Love Blade Cameraman, Santa TV Man, and Bolt Toilet. And of course, the seasonal event crate was the Lucky Crate with 4 new units inside. Let's take a look. And the exclusive unit to match the theme of this update was the Lucky 3D Printer Man. This update was the Japan update. They updated the lobby to be more Japanese themed, and they added the Mount Fuji map with a new currency, flowers. And as a fun fact, losing this mode would reward you with the same amount of flowers if you had won, which I found out by losing. Anyway, that's a bit silly, but they also added the Cherry Blossom crate with 4 new units. Let's take a look inside. Lazy exclusive alert part 2 with the dual blade samurai cameraman. And this week's speedrun loadout is Influencer Cameraman, Chill Clock Guy, Frozen Speaker Man, Heartbroken TV Man, and King Drillman. This update was the OG event update, adding the OG lobby, the OG maps, and the OG coin currency, which can be purchased to buy the OG camera crate. Whew, that was a lot of OG. Now let's get into the units. And this week's speedrun loadout is Scientist Cameraman 1337, Golden Future Large Clockman, the Golden Skippity, Dual Blade Samurai Cameraman, and DJ TV Man. Don't know who Scientist Cameraman 1337 is, but that's because it's the new exclusive unit released in this update. Here's his stats. This, of course, added the Chaos Mode map, which is just a red version of the Void, with the unique mechanic of having something random change every round, varying from players growing massive or having swords. This mode was released with Easy and Hard mode. Completing Easy mode grants a singular Chaos crate, and Hard mode grants 3. Let's see what's inside. And this week's speedrun loadout was Scientist Cameraman 1337, Corrupted Titan Clockman, Zombie Toilet, Dice Cameraman, and King Drillman. Talantric also quadrupled down, going 444 on the $150 bad shitty plushies with the hacked Juggernaut Titan. This update, like many before it, was simply centered around the crate, this time being the Mafia crate, which could be bought in the shop for 200 gems. Let's see what's inside. Interestingly enough, the Mafia boss Cameraman was added as an NPC on the map, giving players a series of free quests to complete to earn the Chill Mount reward. Equip any unit from the Mafia crate update, kill 100 toilets using the Mafia units, and win free modes using a team of only Mafia units. There's also one more unit added to this update, being the exclusive Printer Henchman. And this update's speedrun loadout was Scientist Cameraman 1337, Corrupted Titan Clockman, the Golden Skibbity, Witch Camerawoman, and Mafia Boss Cameraman. We have now reached the Easter event 2025. Like the St. Patrick's update before it, the eggs currency was re-added but looked different and was obtained differently, dropping from the sky randomly in matches, giving 5 per pickup. However, it was not the only egg-related thing to be added, with 50 collectible eggs to be collected all around the game, from the lobby to the OG lobby to the trading plaza to the games themselves. Finding 40 of them gave you the Shell Speaker Man, and for all 50 eggs, you earn the Titan Basket Man. And of course, the seasonal crate was the Easter crate, which costed 100 eggs to... And this week's speedrun loadout is Scientist Cameraman 1337, Golden Future Large Clockman, the Golden Skibbity, Titan Egg Reaper, and King Drillman, with Titan Egg Reaper being the brand new exclusive added in this update. This is an update I've been dreading to speak about, but there were some positive changes, such as new players having a chance to get Speakerman or Camerawoman upon joining the game. They also added the big feature, Traits, with a new currency, Toilet Shards, which could only be earned with a 5% chance from summoning. Now let's look at those traits. And of course, the main attraction and the main controversy of this update, the Italian crate, costing 300 gems in the exclusive shop. Let's take a look inside. So a literal AI-generated slop crate. Wow. The speedrun loadout did not change this week either, so let's move on. On May 3rd, 2025, the episode 78 update released, being the first update about the actual Skibbity Toilet series in 2025. They added raids which could be played 3 times before having to wait 6 hours to play again. It was released with easy and hard mode, with easy mode taking place on Toilet City, which is just base hard mode difficulty, and the hard raid mode taking place on Desert on abysmal difficulty. Winning either mode rewards you with the default coins, gems, raid shards, and tickets, the new currency, which can be used to purchase the raid crate from the raid shop. In a shocking turn of events, Talantric used this time to introduce a rarity greater than Ultimate, the Celestial Rarity, and the debut unit was the Executioner Speakerman. And instead of being an enemy, the exclusive unit was the Hunter Astra Mutant. And the team decided to quintuple down on the trash plushies, introducing the Nuke Titan TV Man. Again, another update I've been dreading to talk about because it's the part 2 to the crappy slop AI update from before. However, like the previous one, they added a feature which people have been asking for a long time, being evolutions. However, it only applied to the episode 78 units, and the only way to obtain the Evo shards is via raids. Those Evo shards could also be crafted in the raid shop to make Evo cores and energized Evo cores. Now, onto the Italian crate 2. They also added an exclusive mount to the shop themed after the Bombadillo Crocodilo, making it the 5th item in the game to be featured of it, and a Brainrot exclusive unit was also added, the Giraffa Melonira. And the speedrun loadout was changed to Santa TV Man, Chimpanzini Bananini, Titan Clockman, Sword Clockman, and Announcer Cameraman. This update brought the Frozen Clocklands map, which brought another way to earn Evo shards, but most importantly, it rewarded players who won the map with the Frozen Clocklands crate, with 4 new units. Let's take a look inside. In a remarkably ridiculous move, Talangtric adds a new exclusive unit for 9,999 Robux, only available for 1 day, being the Chrono Clockman. Easily the biggest outrage of the update. However, that didn't stop the devs, as we'll see in the next update. Let's move on to that. This is pretty much a repeat of the last update, adding a brand new map, the Wastelands, which unfortunately removed Palm Paradise. And of course, the victory reward was the Wastelands crate. Let's take a look at the insides. But before we do that, a new subtrait was added, Radioactive, doing 75% slowing and 10 ticks of half the unit's damage stat for 5 seconds to every toilet in the affected area. Now we can move on to the new units. A reasonably priced exclusive unit was added to the shop, intended for last update being the Chrono Skull. Speaking of last update, the Chrono Clockman received a few changes. Speaking of overpriced units, Talangtric made the amazing decision to make another 9,000 Robux unit. This time, it was of the celestial rarity, being the Omega Reactor Overlord. This update simply added the Celestial Rarity Colosseum crate in the shop for 400 gems. Let's see what's inside. The only other unit added was Brutus the Bound, an exclusive unit that was actually reasonably priced.
Until one day, a young man catches fire.
And we have the final speedrun loadout update. Santa TV Man, Mystical Titan, Electric TV Man, Infected Future Clockman, and Astro Upgraded Titan Cameraman. This update brought a massive overhaul to the lobby, making it a lot bigger and giving mounts an actual use, while also simultaneously undermining the teleports feature and keeping a bunch of old content like the OG World and Chaos mode for whatever reason. This update added 1 new map, being Steampunk, giving you coins as expected, 1 to 3 toilet shards, and a 30% chance of getting a key and a 10% chance to get a lucky key. What are these keys used for? The new feature, Time Travel, allowing players to receive any crate from the past by using these keys to open and earn one. However, if you don't want to spend hours playing Abysmal mode on that new map, you can watch 5 ads for 1 free key. The only other addition in this update was the Celestial unit surrounded by controversy. It only costed 1,299 Robux, an upgrade from the previous units, but that wasn't the issue. The new unit bears striking resemblance to art made by Domu on Twitter, which led to the project lead coming out and admitting that AI was used to make models and descriptions, which is why the official update log sounds so generic. Despite all this, the unit was released, the Plasma Titan Cameraman. Most of the last update was reverted aside from the lobby change, with the time travel mechanic and both key types being removed entirely, and the Steampunk map being replaced with the Ruined City map, which rewards you with the same rewards but a new crate of the godly rarity, the Ruined Crate, with 4 new units inside. Let's take a look. Titan cameraman also received some changes. Speaking of celestial units, in the shop, for 1,299 Robux, they added the Titan Watchman of Doom. This update dropped the Summer Event 2025, which added the new Summer World replacing OG World, but only summer units can be used, similar to the Drill event from last year, with 2 new maps, Coconut Retreat and Tiki Tour, giving you the same rewards, but of course granting the new currency, Summer Tokens. These tokens could be used on an NPC in the Summer lobby to get some exclusive Summer traits. Upon entering the Summer lobby, you are granted a Titan Crocodile Speakman for free. However, it can also be earned through the new Hot Summer Crate. Let's look at the contents within. However, this update also added a new celestial unit to the shop for 1,899 Robux, advertised by doing a whopping 660,000 DPS. Turns out, this was a lie, and it was falsely advertised for several hours. This unit was the Summer Juggernaut. Just like the previous summer event, a summer event pass was also added.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be.
We have reached the final update of the video, the Summer Update Part 2. The Summer Event Pass got 1 new tier, adding the Titan Grill TV Man. Titan Watchman of Doom got nerfed.
Don't have time to waste, not now.
A unit simply called SWAT Toilet was added into the shop, purchasable for 100 summer tokens.
You know it's all about the conquest. What?
And the other shop unit added in this update was the another celestial unit for 1,299 Robux, being the Titan Mafia Toilet. Unfortunately, a kind of dull update to end on, but the rest of this year has been pretty dull. As you can see, a lot of this update of this year have been very, very focused on trend hopping, and it seems like they're going to continue to do that with the rest of this year, which I will cover, of course, at the end of the year. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.